It's time once again for America's favorite show, The Radio Adventures of Dr. Floyd, brought to you by drfloyd.com.
In our last subterranean serial, Dr. Steve and Fidgert were hiding in the catacomb caves of the Lava Beds National Monument in Northern California. Our heroes, Dr. Floyd, Dr. Grant, and C.H.I.P.S had gone in after them, but fell into a deep pit after being scared by some cave monsters.
Oh, Dr. Grant, get up! You're crushing me!
Oh, sorry, Dr. Floyd.
C.H.I.P.S, can you give us some light so we can find the lanterns?
Sure thing, Dr. Floyd.
That's better. Now, why were you two running around like you'd just seen a cave monster or something?
Because I had just seen a cave monster.
Yes, I saw a cave monster too. Oh, it was right after I saw that small Pacific tree frog.
You saw a Pacific tree frog? Wow, I wish I could have seen one of those.
Well, you should have been with me.
Well, before I saw my cave monster, I got to see a small violet-green swallow.
Oh, those are beautiful. I wish I could have seen it.
Well, you should have been with me. Did you see anything, Dr. Floyd?
A cave monster?
Besides the cave monster.
Well, I stepped on the tail of a bushy-tailed wood rat.
You meanie, why would you do something like that?
I didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident.
Was he all right?
Yeah, he was fine.
You know, Dr. Floyd, I'm looking through my guide to animals you'll meet at the lava beds here, and I see Pacific tree frogs, violet-green swallows, and even bushy-tailed wood rats listed as animals you might meet inside the caves. But what I don't see is cave monsters.
That's because there's no such thing. Those were robotic cave monsters planted there by Dr. Steve.
How do you know that, Dr. Floyd?
Well, before I saw mine, there was a weird beeping noise.
Hey, I noticed that too.
And I did as well.
And their roars, while terribly menacing, were strangely robotic.
Very true.
Yes, indeed.
And besides that, Dr. Steve, being Dr. Steve and wanting to make sure everyone knows what's his, pasted a big Property of Dr. Steve sticker on the one I saw.
I guess I was too scared to see that.
Yes, me too.
It's the details you have to look for if you want to be as brilliant as me.
Well, as brilliant as you are, you seem to have missed the detail that Fidgert and I have the drop on you.
Our heroes look up to see that Dr. Steve and Fidgert are standing on a rock balcony high above them next to a large boulder. In one hand, Dr. Steve holds the historical artifact, and in the other hand is a large stick.
Hello there, Floyd. I didn't know that you enjoyed exploring caves.
Actually, I quite enjoy spelunking.
Spelunking? Isn't that the sound that's made when you drop a big rock into a bucket of water?
No, it's not.
Is it the sound that you make when your mom tells you not to eat too much candy and you do anyway and then you have to find a bucket because
No, spelunking is... Oh, go look up the word for yourself. Besides, it's time for you to give up. There's no way out for you.
No way out for me? Which one of us is in a pit right now, and which one of us is high above said pit with a historical artifact and a big stick?
What's the big stick for?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Actually, I don't.
Fine, I'll tell you if you'll stop your incessant badgering.
My incessant badger?
When I place this big stick on this small rock here, the small rock acts as a fulcrum, turning the stick into a lever that I can use to make this large boulder here fall down into the pit, crushing you and your friends, and allowing me to escape with this historical artifact. Ha 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 ha!
Dr. Steve starts carefully positioning the big stick onto the small rock to create his fulcrum and lever. Hey, Dr. Floyd, I was just looking through the guide to animals you'll meet at the lava beds again, and I've realized something. It says here that
Dr. Grant, we have no time for reading.
Nah, but look, right here it lists the animals you might see at the cave entrances or along the interior passageways. It shows 4 of them, but we've only seen 3. C.H.I.P.S saw the Pacific tree frog.
Dr. Grant.
I saw the violet-green swallow.
Dr. Grant,
And you were a big meanie and stepped on the tail of a bushy-tailed wood rat.
I told you, that was an accident.
Hey, Floyd, I'm about to crush you with a boulder. You mind paying a little attention to me rather than your protege? What's he babbling on about anyway?
He's saying that we haven't seen one of the animals that's on his little checklist.
Oh, really? Which animal is that?
Oh, for Pete's sake. Dr. Grant, which animal haven't we seen yet?
According to this, the one we haven't seen is the Townsend's big-eared bat.
Big-eared bat?
Yeah, we haven't seen him anywhere in the... Oh, never mind, I've just seen him.
You saw them? Where?
Right up there on the cave ceiling behind Dr. Steve and Fidgert.
What?
Dr. Steve and Fidgert spin around and come face to face with an entire colony of Townsend's big-eared bats.
Run, Fidgert, run!
The 2 ruffians take off like bats out of a cave with an entire colony of bats flying behind them. As they make their exit, Dr. Steve drops the historical artifact and the remote control for the robotic cave monsters, both of which are caught by Dr. Floyd.
Well, we've saved the day once again.
Yes, but who's going to save us? We're still in this pit.
Oh, don't worry. I've got some new friends who can help us.
With the push of a button, Dr. Floyd activates the robotic cave monsters to come help get them out of the pit, and soon our heroes are back aboard their time and spaceship, racing off for another adventure. Where will Dr. Steve and Fidgert head to next? Will Dr. Floyd decide to keep the robotic cave monsters? And just what was the historical artifact that Dr. Steve had stolen anyway?
Find out next time on the Radio Adventures of Dr. Floyd.
Find out next time on the... Hey, that was my line!
Episode number 606 of the Radio Adventures of Dr. Floyd featured Maura Quirk as Chips. www.mauraquirk.com. Music for this episode by Jody Whitesides. www.jodywhitesides.com. This episode was written by Grant Bachoco. To download your own Lava Beds animal checklist, go to www.nps.gov/LABE. When you're there, click on Plan Your Visit, and then click on Brochures. Leave us a voicemail at area code 818-332-3053. Episode number 606 of the Radio Adventures of Dr. Floyd is copyright 2007, Dr. Floyd Industries. All rights reserved.
Clear the airwaves! Clear the airwaves! It's now time for Dr. Floyd's Imagination Nation Rangers secret message for you members of the Dr. Floyd Imagination Nation. Remember, kids, only official Radio Adventures of Dr. Floyd Imagination Nation Rangers can decode Dr. Floyd's secret message with the secret decoder ring, available only from www.imaginationranger.com. All right, grab your secret decoder rings and a pencil and paper and prepare to set your imagination to fun. Remember, Dr. Floyd is counting on you. And here is the Radio Adventures of Dr. Floyd Imagination Nation Rangers secret message for episode number 606, Life's the Pits. 4, 1, 15, 14, 8, 26, 8, 5, 3, 15, 13, 3, 14, 13, 1, 8, 3, 14, 5. And that was a message from Dr. Floyd himself to all his Imagination Nation Rangers. You can join Dr. Floyd's Imagination Nation and become an Imagination Nation Ranger only at www.imaginationranger.com. And until next time, set your imagination to fun.
Hey, Fidget, did you see this article about the guy who bartered an iPhone for sponsorship of his podcast?
No.
Yeah, he said he would trade sponsorship of an episode of his podcast for the price of an iPhone.
What? That wouldn't work.
Oh, yes, it did work. In fact, he's got 2 iPhones so far.
No way.
Way. So I began thinking, what if we were to do that? But we'll do it even better. I'd like to offer sponsorship of 3 episodes of the Radio Adventures of Dr. Floyd, complete with the cast doing custom commercials for your product or service, a complete Radio Adventures of Dr. Floyd autographed CD library, a year membership in the Imagination Nation, and a one-of-a-kind handmade Fidgert replica doll, all for the price of an iPhone. If you're interested in this little barter, send an email to me at drsteve@drfloyd.com. That's DRSTEVE at DOCTORFLOYD.com. Oh, it'll work, Fidget. And when it does, I might let you look at my new iPhone. But you can't touch it. Ha 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 ha!